Hi everyone, it's Kate back again with another Hipkit Club design team process video. I'm on a roll now. I've got 4 videos on my channel, feeling very good about that. I'm doing a main kit only layout this week, and the design prompt that I have for this week is loving those leaves. So I'm just using the main kit, which is the Hipkit, the September main kit, for this layout. I've just put some white gesso on the background just to give a bit of contrast to the mustard yellow coloured background that I've chosen for this week's layout. So I was inspired most by this gorgeous paper by Heidi Swap. It's the old school collection, I think, and it's called the Weekend paper. Now I'm just drawing some leaves out on the back of that, but on the other side you've got 3 block colours, which are that pink that you saw there on one of the leaves, a slightly off white, and a gorgeous wood pattern that you can see there. So I've hand drew some leaf shapes on each of those block sections. I've cut them out by hand, and I'm going to do now some rather than machine stitching, I'm actually going to do some hand stitching, which unfortunately is slightly off camera because I'm not very good at these things yet. So that's a foam pad that you can see, that yellow thing, and I've just with my we call them pokey tools in the UK. I'd love to know what everybody else calls them. So I've just made holes down the centre of each one of those. I've used some, I think it's called floss. So it's thicker than the normal cotton. Thread that through a needle, and I'm just back stitching my way through each of those leaves. So now I'm just sorting through some of my pictures to choose one. I normally, I don't always pick the picture straight away. I normally try and start some of the layout, look at some of the colours that I'm going to use, and then have a look through my pictures just to see which one I think is going to look best. So I picked a picture of my son once again. We went out on a lovely forest walk, and I thought with the leaves and the theme of this scrapbook page, it might be nice to tie that in as a theme. I'm just now going to add a bit more detail to the background, so I'm just using some basic white acrylic paint, and I do this quite often just to give it, I like the rough washed effect of the gesso, but then I've just splattered some acrylic paint that I've mixed with water to make it runny, just with one of my brushes. I've also splattered it across the leaves, as you can see, just to give them a bit more detail as well. So I'm just now making sure that everything's dry just before I start placing everything back onto the page. So as always, I'm just going to have a play and just sort of see where I like the look of things on the background. So I've got 3 leaves at the top of the picture, 3 leaves at the bottom. Now I'm going to start pulling from some of the embellishment packs just to cluster some extra embellishments in the leaves. So there's a gorgeous, there's lots of stunning embellishment packs within the September kits. Everything in the kit is absolutely stunning. So you need to go and have a look at the Hipkits, because you literally don't need anything else. You can do these whole layouts with just the main kit, and they're really gorgeous. So I've used the embellishments that you can see there. There's also, and I love this, I've used it on every single layout that I've done so far. There's a collection by Maggie Holmes called Marigold, and in the main kit you've got the lovely phrase stickers, which are those gold puffy stickers. You've got lots of different titles and lots of different embellishments and leaves and puffy hearts in there as well. So I've pulled out some of the leaves there in gold and put those at the top and bottom. There's another paper in the pack that is a full 12 by 12 sheet, and I think again I've used this on every layout that I've done. That's just full of cut apart frames. So I've cut those out and I've nestled those in for some extra layers behind my photo. The circle that says happy there's some chipboard flares that I think I'll buy Pink Fresh Studios as well. They're again once again in the main kit, and they're really, really lovely. The butterfly is from the cut apart sheet. So I'm just pulling different bits and pieces from different pattern papers just to build up the layers. The house that I've got on the left hand side is also there's another 12 by 12 sheet full of houses by Maggie Holmes. It's the Marigold collection again. I think that paper's called Homecoming. So it's a full 12 by 12 sheet with lots of different houses that you can fussy cut out. So I've just pulled that out. There's a 12 by 12 sheet of gorgeous black and white leaves and flowers, which again I've just used on almost every single layout. Again by Maggie Holmes, the Marigold collection, and that paper's called Stay True. So I've just cut out, I think I cut out a flower, and I think you can see on the left hand side I just cut out some of the flourishes as well, and I'm just going to use those to layer up. So I'm happy again with the placement of everything. So now's the part where I commit and start to stick things down. So I'm just using wet glue for those embellishments, and I'm just trying to remember where I placed everything to begin with to make sure I get it all back right. I am using, again, I just use ordinary foam that isn't sticky back foam. I just use wet glue just to give that some dimension and make the picture stand up above everything else. That way you can sort of layer your embellishments behind it, and it looks much nicer. And I use my trusty gesso to weight everything down while it's gluing. So to finish the page off, I'm just using another title from those phrase stickers by Maggie Holmes, and I've just chosen the title Lovely. And then I'm just going to go ahead, I use also some of the puffy hearts that you can see there. I just dot those around the page as well. I'm just going to finish off with some journaling and I think a date stamp, and I think that's this page pretty much done. So thank you very much guys for watching. I'd love to hear from you below in the comments. I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. So thank you very much. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.